The passing of a legend. You know, Hugh Hefner died, of course, you've heard, died on Wednesday at the age of 91. Died peacefully at the mansion, surrounded by his loved ones. And, you know, we kind of knew this was coming. Look,
his health had been declining for a number of years.
Several months, well, for years, but for several months. And there have been, at least that I can remember, 3 in the last year, 3 scares where people thought that he had passed. So he died on Wednesday, and immediately the outpouring was incredible. That, you know, I mean, this is a man who was beyond Playboy magazine, and obviously everyone thinks, you know, you think of Playboy magazine, you think of the Playmates, but there are so many things that you have.
A pioneer in civil rights, a pioneer in free speech, a pioneer, really, to be honest with you, just the lifestyle that he embodied in the 60s and in the 70s. It was all inclusive for everyone. You know, like you see, everybody was together at a time where people were having a lot of problems coming together.
And actually, you guys, one of the first women actually that was on the cover of Playboy magazine was Marilyn Monroe, and in an interesting,
she was the first.
But in an interesting kind of closure, I would say, he's being buried right next to her. His final resting spot is.
He bought the crypt. Back 25 years ago, he bought the crypt right next to Marilyn Monroe. And that is where Hugh Hefner will be laid to rest.
$75,000, by the way, for him to be buried there.
Which is a bargain price, if you ask me.
For Hugh Hefner.
For Hugh Hefner, yeah. And I thought about this. It's awesome for him to be buried next to Marilyn Monroe, the woman whose image kind of launched the Playboy dynasty.
Poetic.
But wouldn't it be more apt for him to be buried in the center of like 10,000 women? Like put him right in the center of the cemetery and put like all the women around him.
Interesting plan.
Yeah. I think it's an interesting plan.
Get on the horn of somebody at Playboy. One of the people from Hugh Hefner's life directly linked to Playboy, who was really shattered, I think you could say, when you see this video by the news, is Pam Anderson, who certainly viewed Hugh Hefner as a father figure, thanked him for everything that she has in her career, because she knows that Playboy really launched her career. This was her reaction moments after the news broke about his death. That was, she recorded that. She said she was in Paris, and there was a very long letter, really, to Hefner that she included with it, thanking him for everything that, as she said, I wouldn't be me without you.
Yeah. I mean, look, when you're grieving, I don't know if you want to make a social media video, but, you know, it was a very public thing. Everyone grieves in a different way, but she looked spectacular. She looked great.
But she is kind of getting some heat for this, because it could have just been a photo of her crying and then, you know, she could say her piece, but instead she kind of pans down to the lingerie she's wearing. I don't know, it was a little bizarre.
Weird. Like I said, everyone mourns in a different way. By the way, we found out some information about what's going to be happening at the mansion. You know that they sold the mansion. Just over a year ago.
They sold it to Darren Metropolis. He's the heir to the Pabst throne.
Blue Ribbon.
Exactly. And it's awesome. There will be one last Playboy party. We've actually learned, sources close to him, that basically there will be a celebration of his life at the mansion, because obviously he has to approve.
Darren has to approve those things.
That is going to be a tough ticket to get. The last Playboy party, that is going to be a tough ticket to get. Very, very lit to be inside there. Very lit.
So that's going to be going on. And of course, you know, once, and I don't know what the timing, Devin, I don't know if they've worked out the timing on this. But the deal was when they sold the house that Hefner had a lifetime that he could be in the house. Once he passed, then Darren would take over and probably do some renovating.
Yeah, actually, I mean, I don't think there is an actual timeline. Obviously, it just happened yesterday, but they do plan, you know, Darren lives at actually the property next door. So they do plan on combining the two and restoring everything. I mean, it is a pretty old house.
I know it's old.
Huge estate.
It turns to a huge estate. I feel like the thing that Darren Metropolis should do is to make the Playboy Mansion into some sort of museum, some sort of venue where people can come in, you can still have parties there. It's too symbolic for one guy to kind of have it and own it other than Hef.
As long as he still has parties, what do you care, right?
Well, I'm just saying, it's like somebody owning the White House, man.
Tyrell Horton calling from Reedsville, North Carolina. It's very sad and unfortunate to hear the news of Hugh Hefner passing at 91 years old. He's an icon and a legend responsible for a lot of careers and helping a lot of careers as well. So with that being said, rest in peace to Hugh Hefner.
Yeah. He helped a lot of people in a lot of ways.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.